into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! No, check, Patriot!
They go play action. It's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They start on the ground with Adams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now, Adams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Adams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Scrimmage and taken down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2.
Lucky 56, set, 319, 319.
They'll run on first down. Adams, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Robert Kimdichie able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Detroit!
Play action here with Rosen. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
It's complete to Parker, left side. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 3rd down, Rosen steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll begin here with Adams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Rosen completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Rosen will throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A minute to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run it down out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Parker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Watch it now, Barney.
They run. This is Cohen. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, Adams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First run for the backup, Abdullah. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
They'll run here. Abdullah. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
You got it. You got it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll throw it with Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's taken down inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Rosen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He's going to, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Now, I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Escapes the defender. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Over.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. They begin the drive with Williams. And he works free. And they do finally get him at the 12. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Handoff comes to Hyde. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On third down, it's Cohen, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case,
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we...